Cece and Romeo, Monday through Saturday on 93.5 KDAY.
It's 9:35 KDAY Morning Show. Cece and Romeo, we got a legend hanging out with us on 420, Cece.
Ooh, I love it. I love it.
We're about to blaze it up for the homie Krayzie Bone. What up, though?
What's up, man? What's up? Happy 420. Happy 420.
Yeah, man. We are up in here. Look, man, throughout the last year, like every month, you and I was checking on each other, saying how we were doing, how the family was doing. I appreciate you being the real one. But were you able to create during this pandemic? Did you stay working or did you just do nothing but rest?
Bro, I created like never before. I'm actually thankful that I got all this time to like actually create because, you know, we on the road all the time. You know what I'm saying? We on the road and like I saw a big difference, man. I got way more. My studio bill was way more expensive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I got a whole lot done, man. I got enough to have 4 projects ready to go right now, straight. You know what I'm saying? So this is the first of 4. This is the first of 4 that I'm getting ready to release. You know what I'm saying? I got one coming in the summer, one coming in the fall, and then one for the holidays. So it's gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he loaded.
So you're loaded. So let me ask you, when is your first performance? Like now that you're able to step out, where's that going to be at? And I want to know how you're prepping because, you know, when we get to go back out for the very first time,
right?
You know what I mean? Right now I sound like Betty Wright. I'm sorry. But when we do, we want to do it big. So I want to know, like, where you're going to be at and how big are you about to do it, Krayzie?
Well, the first one, the first Bone show that we have set up is, I think it's at the beginning of June, and it's in Michigan at a cannabis.
What?
festival.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then the first solo show I'm doing is May 21st, and that's in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay. Back out in the streets, about to hit it again.
Back out on the move, man. Back on the move. I'm so glad, man. I got to get out this house, man, for real. You know what I'm saying?
I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. So I got to ask you this because I don't know if I ever asked you this before. You've been on tour with a lot of people, man. We know you are a living legend. It's a fact. But is there a certain artist that when you met, you were like, damn, this is pretty dope, or you actually have to see perform when they're on the same lineup?
Yeah, you know, Nas.
Okay.
You know, got to check out Nas, DMX for sure. Rest in peace, DMX. Always, you know, we got to go on the road. We was blessed to do a few tours with DMX, man. He always had the energy. He was a real good brother, man. Always positive. We always prayed with him before shows. You know what I'm saying? It was real cool, man. His energy was just ridiculous, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like him, Nas. We actually got to do a show with Patti LaBelle and Nas on the same show.
What?
Wait,
You know
first of all, how was Auntie Patty? How was she?
Hey, being an auntie like she always is, you know. She invited us in the dressing room. Y'all been eating good? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like stuff your auntie do, for real.
Always we love that. We love that. Now, like you said, we lost 2 hip-hop legends, you know, Black Rob and DMX within a week. Yeah. Krayzie, can you tell us, you know, we know that you spent time with DMX, but is there anything that you can share with us about Black Rob?
Man, I remember the first time I met him at a studio when I was actually working. I was working on my second solo album, Thug on the Line, and I was in Miami at the Hit Factory. And he was there working as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Got to sit back and blow an air with him and chop it up. He was a real humble dude. He was just telling me how much he loved Bone, and you know what I'm saying. This one, he was like just coming out with he was making his move, man. But he was, you know, and that was really the only time I got to hang out and kick it with him. But I would see him in traffic, you know. After that, and we, you know, chop it up. But he was a real humble brother, man. Like real cool dude. Seemed to have everything together, man. But you know, when it comes to your health, like they say, your health is wealth, man. And like, sometimes we can prevent it, and sometimes we can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like. We just got to deal with those cards we dealt, you know, and just play them the best way we can.
That's true, man. Krayzie Bone hanging out the KDAY Morning Show, Cece and Romeo. Speaking of hits, it's been 26 years, man, since East 1999 Internal dropped. Talk a little bit about making that album, and did you expect to still be in the game now?
Bro, that album, bro, no, man, it was a lot going on around the time of that album because, you know, around the time of that album is when Eazy had first got sick. Mm-hmm. You know, and like we were in the middle of the album when he like just abruptly stopped coming around, didn't come to the studio like he used to, and then we didn't see him until we didn't like from the middle of the album until like to after that, the middle of the album, we never saw him again, like alive. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it was crazy because we had like it was the hype of us dropping this album that was so highly anticipated, and then Easy dying. So it was like it was a real weird time. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like we happy at one point, but then our mentor just passed away. So it was like everything is up in the air. So it was a real crazy time. But the process of the album was crazy because it was kind of a long process because we started working on it. We started working on the album actually when we first met, when E first brought us here.
Mm-hmm.
Like those songs that we had on the Creeping on the Come Up, those were songs that were supposed to be on our album, but E was so anxious to get us out and have us heard. He was like, no, let's just do an EP. Grab them 6 songs, let's put them out right now. You know what I'm saying? So like we just put them out, and like so we had already been working on the album already. So it was a long process working on that album.
Yeah, and I bet you, like you said, there was just a lot of crazy emotions, you know what I mean? Because you have this, immediate success, people love it, but then, like you said, you lost your mentor, so it was just so many different emotions going in at one time, It was probably so hard to contain. But off that album, let me ask you, which song was the hardest for you to record?
Honestly, like those first 2 albums had to be the easiest ones we did because when we met Eazy, we had most of that stuff already written.
Oh,
like
damn, okay.
Like First of the Month and like all those songs, we had all that stuff written. Like even before we met Eazy-E, we had these songs written. We had them formatted, we had them written. Only thing we didn't have was the beat.
Really?
Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, we had everything because we used to go in the studio. And East be like, y'all done writing already? We was like, man, we already got this stuff. We already know what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that
Push
first
play.
album, and even some of Art of War we had like back then. Like, so we was stacked up on material already. We just needed the studio and the outlet to, like to get it out.
Okay, all right. I know it's 420. I don't see no smoke in the background. See no
Hey, man.
edibles. What we doing
know,
over there? Huh?
I'm off these edibles over here, man. I'm off these blackout brownies over here, 1,000 milligrams. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, it's 1,000 milligrams.
Yeah,
That sound like a
1,000
lot.
milligrams. 1,000 milligrams.
Sound like a lot.
I'm getting up on the right foot today for sure. You better believe it.
We just wanted to make sure that it was popping off
Exactly.
right now.
Hit him in about 30 minutes. It's going to be a whole nother Krayzie Bone. Let me just tell you right about now, okay?
I don't even want to talk to y'all in 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at it, man. Get that camera off me.
You
I
already
heard
know.
that.
Look, man, a lot of people dropping documentaries. So let's talk about Bone Thugs and Harmony. Are they going to put one together? Is it one in the works? We want to see the unseen footage. We want to hear the stories that we ain't really heard yet.
Yes, bro. We working on that. We working on actually working on our movie, but we're trying to do like a series because I tell everybody, a film in the movie theaters for like an hour and a half, 2 hours ain't gonna do our story justice.
Right.
Because our story goes back to where even before we even met Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it has to start from when we first came together and all the way up until now. Because our story is like, I feel like it's one of the last great stories, you know what I'm saying, like of the golden era. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a real true story. We don't need to add that much to our story at all because it's all there. It's all there already.
Well, I'm going to ask you, when you guys do, the it's not going to be a movie, it's going to be a series, but when you do that, please be very picky about who plays you guys, because I'm so sick of seeing some of these movies and they pick some of the wackest people to represent, and I'm like, what are they doing?
Yo, no, that's very important. That's very important to portray each character as close as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate that too. I hate going and like, man, this dude don't look nothing like Snoop Dogg. This dude don't look nothing like, you know what I'm saying? You be like, I can't even buy into it. Even if they're acting good, I can't even buy into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
true. That's true. All right, man. Well, let's talk about this because at the beginning of Versus, we just knew something was going to happen. 3 6 Mafia, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I just knew it was going down, right?
What the hell happened?
Man, I knew it was going down too. Hey, but look. So, man, look, I don't know what happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talked to Swizz people. Paul told me he actually talked to Swizz himself, and they was like, yeah, we going to do it. And, bro, honestly, I cannot tell you what happened. Mm-hmm. I know we were ready. We never got the call to go. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of stuff back and forth, bro. So I really just was like, I really wasn't tripping. But something really good came out of it. You know, me and Paul been in the studio together. We working on the album together, me and him.
Okay.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole project came out of that whole thing, man. We about it, and it's fire. When I tell you, we've recorded like 3 songs so far, and they crazy, bro.
That's
You know,
crazy.
one of DJ Paul's producers, T.Y., he's really, really dope. Like
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
For
T.Y.'s got some really dope beats. But I want to ask you, working with Eazy-E, let's take it back to Eazy. What's one thing about Eazy? You know, we feel like we know a lot about Eazy-E, but what's the one thing that we don't know about Eazy-E?
Man, Easy. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, I just know his vision was something just like the reason why he had the success he had was because of his vision. Like, his vision was way before his time. It was, you know, like what he did in hip hop was like shocking. It shocked it shocked the world of hip hop, and it's like Eazy had like a mysterious like mystique. Just that's why he took to us so well. Like when he saw us singing Ouija, and like the light bulb in his head just was like ding. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't know like the whole vision. Like when we first came out was Eazy. He shot our album cover. Yeah. All those pictures you see in Thuggish Records, but all that stuff, Eazy did all that. We'd be riding in the car with him. He'd pull up and like, get out the car. We'd be like, what? He'd be like, get out and go stand right there. And he'd pull out his little digital camera and be like, okay, come on, get back in the car. Let's go.
And didn't he make y'all do the one on the roof too? Yeah.
He was like, go. He was like, climb up there and just like, act like you're running from the police. So like we running like jumping off the roof, and he like filming us like it was crazy.
Wow.
He was a visionary. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He had vision, and you know like he knew what he wanted, and like once he got it, once he locked in and into what he wanted, he went and got it, like for real.
Yeah, man.
I love that.
That's a legend for sure. All right, let's talk about this 420 Leaves of Legends.
Yes,
it's official. It's on all platforms, I'm assuming. Let's talk about how this project came together, man.
Man, yeah, so this project is available right now. You know what I'm saying? This album, you know, I just released a strand. My strand is called Leaves of Legend. Right now we have like 3 different strands out. We have a strand called Family Tree, called 99 OG, and on May 1st, I'm releasing a new strand called First of the Month. You know what I'm saying? So
smart.
I love it. He's so smart with it. Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and it's very premium, man. Very potent. Y'all got to get out and try it. Make sure y'all get a hold of some of that. And I figured, you know, since I was coming out with a strand, what better way to promote it than to create a soundtrack for the strand while you're smoking it? You got a soundtrack to smoke to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
man.
It's 13 full weed songs. You know, Bone, we love the weed songs. It's 13 full weed songs straight through. You can play this album all the way through. Ain't got to flip through nothing unless you're looking for one of your favorites. But you're going to want to play this album all the way through, trust me.
You sent me 4 tracks. Which one you want us to play today, bro? You get to pick. You sent me 4 of them.
Man, I sent you 4. I think I sent you Me and You.
Yep.
Play Me and You. That's one of my favorites right there. That one right there. So when you with your girl, you know what I'm saying? Both of y'all smoke, you with your girl, y'all just laying back playing Xbox or whatever music. Yeah. Y'all just sitting up smoking, having a good time. That's what that track is for real.
I know I'm gonna need some of that first of the month when it's time to pay that damn rent.
Right?
Be like, hey, bro,
you're gonna need first of the month. You're gonna have to smoke first of the month while you paying your bills. You feel me?
Exactly.
To get through it.
Exactly.
Now I want to ask you, and this is just me just being curious, because I watch, I'm a big fan of Growing Up Hip Hop, and I watch Growing Up Hip Hop, and I see a lot of the kids of these big legendary artists. You know, Eazy-E's kids are on there. Who else do we have? Jermaine Dupri's daughter's on there. DJ Hurricane, his daughter's on there. So there's these children. So I'm thinking, like, do your kids watch it and say, "Hey, Dad, you know what I'm saying? We want to be on Growing Up Hip Hop," or do you think like my child could be on Growing Up Hip Hop?
Yeah. My kids do watch it, and I watch it, but I'm really not a big fan of reality shows. Like I'm really not. You know what I'm saying? Because when I see reality shows, I see a lot of buffoonery. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be caught up in that stuff. Because if somebody throw a drink on me, I'm kicking their ass. Bottom line.
Plain and simple.
Camera's off. The camera's off, and we ain't playing this game right now. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, You know, but my kids, they never expressed any. All of my kids are into music. They have beautiful voices. They rap. Y'all probably will be hearing from them as well. Like Krayzie Bone kids, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? So y'all probably will be hearing a lot from them coming very soon because they all into music. They have a passion for it, and we just been letting them grow with it on their own, like not rushing them, not like forcing them. So when they come to him like, "Daddy, I'm ready," okay, let's do it.
Yeah, that's dope. Don't force feed them. I love that too, man.
I definitely do, man.
Leaves of Legend.
Leaves of Legend.
I gotta know, was it all created during the pandemic, or did you already have some songs in the can? You already had a vision, or did it all happen over the last year?
No, well, I've been working on this album before the pandemic happened, but I was able to like really concentrate and put it together the way I wanted to, man, during this pandemic. I'm thankful for the pandemic. I didn't like it, but I'm thankful for, you know, like the things that came from it, because I got a chance to get a lot of reading in, a lot of learning, a lot of stuff reflected in, you know what I'm saying, and just preparing myself for when the gates do open up, and I'm ready to go.
Oh, you look refreshed and ready to go. I ain't gonna lie about it.
No, I'm looking at him right now and I'm like, dang, what's the secret? You look so young.
For real, man. That's dope, man. I'm glad you got minutes just to sit back and relax, because y'all been going how many years in a row, bro?
Man, like 26 years in a row, man. 26, 27, going 27 years in a row.
Crazy.
Man.
But, I mean, always, every time I think of Bone Thugs, I'm always just thinking, oh, they're on tour. They're on tour. They're on tour. They're somewhere away. They're overseas or they're out of state. So it's like this was probably the first time during the pandemic that you actually got to stop and just be home, you know, and be present with the kids, you know?
Got his first checkup in 26 years. What's up?
It was wonderful, man. It was no, you know that's one thing, you know, like since I had my sarcoidosis, I've been getting like regular checkups for like the last 6-7 years.
Good,
now,
man.
You know, so I'm making sure I stay up on that, because I know the same thing I have is where Bernie Mac passed away from. So I'm staying on top of it.
Yeah.
Making sure it don't get out of hand. You know, we got to make sure. Like we got to understand, you know, there's nothing wrong with going to the hospital, man, getting checked out. You know, they got things these days to stop those situations from worsening. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a lot of people don't trust a doctor or whatnot, man. But you know, everybody ain't the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about your health for real.
Man.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Sir.
Listen, if you ever want to send us a beautiful package, you know what I'm saying? Some Leaves of Legend. Let me know. I'll let your girl go.
Just pull up to the station. You know where we at. And I think it's about to kick in 2 minutes, so we're going to let you go, Krayzie Bone.
Hey, man, you know, I feel it coming already, baby. You already know.
Hey, man, be blessed. Have a wonderful 420, man. You know what I'm saying? Eat something for us. You know what I'm saying?
And you family here, man. We love you.
All love, y'all. Thank you.